Good morning, everybody, YouTube family. Guess what? I found more 75% off candles, and I'm excited to share with you what I found. And of course, there are a few bins out there with a few little itty bitty this and that. So without further ado, let us commence with this haul. First, I found the Sweet Pea Illuminating Mist for 75% off. And let me give this one a try. I couldn't believe this store had bunches. I went to a different store for mine. My store didn't have any more of this because we love Sweet Pea. And so I'll give that a try. Right now, it just looks kind of wet and oily. Wow, you get a lot. Sweet Pea smells so good in the springtime. It's so refreshing after the heavy, spicy scents of fall and winter. This one is so refreshing right about now. So, ooh, now you can see it. Oh yeah, there it is. Nice, lovely. Yeah, I'm about that. Pretty. Smells so good right now. Do they have scent notes on this? And they don't have them on this, so we'll keep it moving. I got Blue Winter Sky. I don't know if I already have this one or not, but it's 75% off. Slim pickings right now. And the notes on this one are peppermint, eucalyptus, and oak. I adore oak scents, so this is something that I should like. And also, eucalyptus and peppermint, you would think winter, but eucalyptus and spearmint is all year long, so why can't eucalyptus and peppermint be all year long? And it is tempered with the oak wood, so that'll be fun. This one I'm already using. This is white pumpkin, and I did a review of the white pumpkin candle, I don't know, a long time ago. White pumpkin, autumn spices, and ground cinnamon. This wallflower smells like a lighter version of leaves. So I prefer the candle. This is if you thought leaves was too strong in a wallflower, then you would like the white cinnamon, the white pumpkin, because it is a lighter version of leaves. It has an apple note to it, not a pumpkin note to it. How about that? It has a cider note to it. Maybe it got switched. I bought 2 of these, but maybe it got switched. I don't know, but mine just smells like leaves. Now, into these candles. I finally found a Sweet Shop candle. I didn't find the 2 I was looking for, which were frosted cupcake and raspberry macaroon, but I finally found one. I didn't even know about this one. This one is cinnamon crumb cake. Do you see that? Do you see that? It's beautiful. This is not the original lid. This candle came out in 2017, so it's been around a while. And it is today's special, an irresistible blend baked treat made with fresh soft cake, local honey, and a hint of cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to do a smell test for you. And let me tell you up front, this has a very strong red hot smell. This is not a hint of cinnamon. This smells like 'tis the season, okay? Really, really, really. I mean, the cinnamon note in here is as strong as 'tis the season. It's got a strong red hot cinnamon note. It may have been lighter a year ago, but now that cinnamon has been marinating in this candle for over a year, she's a doozy. Cinnamon is the biggest word on here, and cinnamon is the strongest smell. I do smell crumb cake, and it smells like a coffee cake. So it smells delicious, but the cinnamon note is the strongest note on here. you know. I smell a coffee cake with a whole lot of cinnamon. So it's a 'Tis the Season cinnamon. If you see these, they are 75% off. So if you run into it, either at this SAS, well, SAS is over, this is winter sale now. But if you run into it, if somebody returns it, they are definitely going to be on the sale rack if they are in your store, or, you know, they'll be at the next SAS if anybody returns them then. Now, the next one I got here, Thailand. My store didn't even get this candle. When these came out, they didn't even bother sending this candle to my store. So I never got it. And this is my first bag down. So we got one bag down. And the notes on this are, let me just turn it around, I got it backwards. Creamy coconut, golden temple saffron, and basmati rice. Basmati rice. Let me not give you all that southern accent in there. This is a coconut candle. As they list creamy coconut as the first note, when you smell it, you do smell a creamy coconut, like as if somebody grated their own fresh coconut, and you're smelling the fragrance as they're grating the coconut. Or if you're around somebody who has unsweetened coconut, that's what that smells like, an unsweetened coconut. Now I am now picking up a sweetened note, and so there's a little bit of sugar on this coconut, but it is a creamy, pure coconut smell. So I think that'll be nice for the summer. It actually almost smells like a coconut water kind of scent. And the saffron is there. The saffron is nice and pungent. Saffron is a spice, but it's a understated spice. It's not a strong, punchy spice like most of them. It is a demure spice, elegant and very, very expensive. And then finally, basmati. Now, basmati, if you didn't know, means a jasmine rice. So a lot of cultures will take rice and they will season that rice with a jasmine powder. So when you eat the rice, you taste that jasmine and it smells like jasmine. So I can smell that jasmine flavor, and I love basmati rice. We have Little India here, which is a town where we have a good population of Indian people, and we have a town where they have all their shops. Oh, and their spice shops and everything. It's like a cook's Disneyland. And this candle, although they call it Thailand, it reminds me of our Little India because it's very clean and fresh, and it reminds me of Indian food because they use saffron in Indian food. They use coconut, and they use a lot of basmati rice. But I guess if I knew more about Thailand, I would be able to relate to that. Destination candles, they are 75% off. Root beer float. This one is very popular with the men. This is a root beer candle, and here's the lid on it. It's a nice, fun lid. This one actually has the original lid. That's so cool. They got a lot of these in the store, so I think there'll probably be some more of these at the next SAS sale. The notes are root beer, vanilla ice cream, dollop of whipped cream. Let's see if we can smell vanilla ice cream and whipped cream. I smell that sarsaparilla from the root beer, and it does have a creaminess. Because I mean, when I smell a root beer float, I have to admit that the strongest note in a root beer float is that sarsaparilla from a good root beer. And that's the same here. But I do smell a little creaminess with it. So I'm going to give it to a root beer float. And look at what I found. I didn't even know these candles were on the 75% off. This is honey vanilla. You see that? Cute. I don't know if this is original lid or not. It's kind of a unique lid. I don't recognize this lid, but I think that they just put that lid on there too. But let's see what the notes are on this one. It is rich vanilla, warm tonka bean, and wildflower honey. Okay, wildflower honey. That's pretty common. Tonka bean is kind of a vanilla scent, and then it is vanilla. So the name honey vanilla, that makes sense. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, the lid smells nice and fresh and like a fruity scent. Maybe this isn't the right lid. Let's see what the candle smells like. The candle smells like a beautiful perfume. So we don't know. This one, because I'm not sure about the lid, it might be a mixture of smells from the lid. Somebody told me if you put the wrong lid on a candle, it changes the candle smell. Probably in the top layer, but definitely not all the way through. It smells like vanilla bean and honey. So the vanilla bean candle is tempered with honey, and the honey is giving it a fruitiness. And since it's wildflower honey, they probably put a little dash of floral in there to give it that wildflower honey smell. So it's giving it, so I'm translating that wildflower note as fruitiness. You know, if you've ever smelled a bouquet of wildflowers, they don't smell particularly floral, you know, like the fancy flowers. They do smell wild and fruity and fresh. So that's what I'm smelling from this. And I like the packaging. They have a collection out that has this blue and white packaging this year too. And I enjoyed that packaging. But now that I got this one, I think I'm okay. Remember this from Christmas? This is hot cocoa and cream. I've never bought a large hot cocoa and cream. I don't think this was the original lids from this candle, you know. But it smells like Swiss Miss hot chocolate, you know. And let's see what the notes on this one are. Decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. It smells like Swiss Miss hot chocolate. If you know anything about me in fall, this was my favorite candle for the fall. And I kind of think it's a good spring, summer scent to me. I mean, I'm in Southern California. I have to drive a couple of hours to find an apple orchard. Even though we can grow apples here, our apples are not very productive. You know, like a real apple orchard in a cooler place and a place with more water. But I love this 1960s throwback packaging. It just reminds me of old movies and, you know, cool people like Phyllis Diller. I love Phyllis Diller. As I get older, I understand her so much more, and I love her that much more. I don't understand why we don't have a modern day Phyllis Diller, like an older lady that's like, I'm doing me, you know, and I'm doing me wild and crazy, ha, ha, ha. Ah, yeah. But this candle is from that era of the 60s and 50s when they had that really cool furniture and they loved this gold leaf kind of design. And it smells so fresh and appley and caramel. Ah, it's so beautiful. Only thing is, in the fall, it's not warm enough because the apple in this is so raw. And this is my lovely haul, you know. Really, really excited. I have hope that I may find, I'm still on the hunt for Ski Lodge. And I would like to thank you for watching this haul to the very end. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.